Hey guys, Poverty Point Customs here. Just a continuation to my last video, the Ariens YT11. What I've done so far is I've actually taken out the battery and I've purchased a new battery at Canadian Tire. This is just a 185 cranky amp battery. So what I want to check first is I'm going to pop out the spark plug and we're going to see if it's fouled and how old it is. And I should also mention too, I've drained all the old gas out of the gas tank and I still need to pick up a new fuel filter, but all the old gas is out of the tank. And once we check the spark plug and install the battery, we're going to pop off the bottom of the carb bowl and take a look and see what's in there after the old gas probably evaporated 10 years ago. It's a good sign when the spark plug looks new. So it's a Champion CJ8, and actually it looks in phenomenal condition there. Doesn't look fouled at all. So we're going to keep this spark plug in it for now and we'll give it a try. And this looks in good shape too. When you look inside the spark plug boot there, it's not all corroded. It's nice and clean metal in there. So you always want to check because sometimes they get corroded in there too, especially if there's an old spark plug in it. We're going to reinstall that, and the next step is we're going to put the battery in. Comes with new hardware, new nuts and bolts. So this is the positive, it's going to the solenoid. And actually before I install this, I actually want to clean the wires. There's a little bit of corrosion on it, so you want to make sure they're nice and clean. And there we go, the battery's all installed. This is the hold down for the battery. Just need to loosen those off to take it out. Just make sure when you're hooking up your battery, you know which one's the positive and negative. This wire here is actually grounded to the tractor, so you know that that's your negative. The positive's going to your solenoid, so that's actually going right to there. We'll clean up this after. Before I check the carburetor, I'm actually going to pop off the air filter and we'll take a look in there and see how that looks. Okay, these aren't seized ones, that's good. And that just lifts right up. It's actually in really good shape. I think I'm going to paint this. That's the top part of the air box. It's nice and clean. There's the air filter element. It's actually in really good shape. No debris. It's not all full of dust and dirt. So I would say this has been replaced in the well, last 15 years or so. And it's not disintegrating, so sometimes with the foam it will start falling apart. So if it is, certainly don't use this because it will get clogged up in your carburetor. But that looks fine to use for now. So I use some degreaser, it's called Purple Power, to degrease all around the bottom part of the motor. It's all full of grease and oil and whatnot all around your solenoid and your grounding points. And you can see how well that actually worked. And all around the front spindles and stuff, just getting all the old baked on and caked on grease and a lot of the old corrosion from the old battery. And again on the other side too. So it actually works quite well. So I've drained the fuel that was left in the bottom part of the carburetor bowl, and I've just loosened it off. So let's take a look and see what's in here. So you can see how much of the old rust and stuff from the old fuel drying up. Luckily the moves nice and free, it's not stuck. A lot of times the float will be stuck, so it's moving really well. That's a good sign. But let's get this all cleaned out. Anytime before you start an old piece of equipment that's been sitting for a long time, you want to make sure that this is all cleaned out, because if you don't and you put fuel through it, it's going to get sucked up into the carburetor and then you're looking at a lot more work. So we'll get this cleaned out and take a look at it then. So we got it nice and cleaned out. You want to make sure there's none stuck around the edges here. So we're going to reinstall this, and I made sure that there was no debris on the float too. And I'm going to try starting it in a few minutes with the carburetor set up as it currently is, and we'll see if it actually starts without ripping apart the carburetor. So it's just a matter of reseating this and then putting the screw in the bottom. And we'll get that all snugged up. Before we put the air breather on, we're going to make sure everything's moving fine. All the linkages. That's the choke. So it looks good. And we're going to get some grease in the grease points here on the front spindles, here and right there. See the water coming out. Put a lot in and we'll clean it up. There we go. Doesn't take too much. And just for the steering, as you can see right there, I'm going to put just some white lithium grease on it. Make sure you rotate your wheels there to get all the teeth. There we go. And there's probably a few more grease points on the tractor. I'll have to search for those. So we've got it greased, it's got a new battery, we checked the carb bowl, we've checked the air filter. The oil, I've checked, it's at the fill mark. I'm going to end up changing the oil, just put a 10W40, or sorry, 10W30 oil into it. And it's quite simple to change. It's actually, you actually turn the little valve here, and it actually drains out right through here at the bottom underneath the floorboard, which is actually really nice. Alright, so we're going to add some fuel. And I've checked the inside of the tank. The inside of the tank's really clean. If not, you want to make sure you clean it. I'm just going to add maybe a liter or so. That should be plenty just to try it. The old gauge actually still works. It was showing empty. Now it's up to maybe an eighth or so. So we're going to turn the fuel on. I have my foot on the clutch and the brake. Tractor's in neutral. Just going to see if it turns over first. Well, that's a really good sign. Turn the choke on. So that was the first initial test drive of the Ariens YT11. So it started up. So the electrical system's fine. Fuel system seems fine. However, I think the carburetor is going to need some work. It's really liking to run with the choke on full. If I turn the choke off, just put it into fast or slow in the throttle, it's turning the tractor off. So that's an issue with the carburetor, but the main thing is the tractor runs. All the gears, first, second, third, and reverse work. And the next step is to try low and actually try the mower deck, see if that's working. I was able to adjust the throttle without it running on the choke, so I'm able to go on fast or slow idle. The mistake, it was actually my own fault when I put the float bowl back on the bottom here, little needle valve on the bottom here. I actually had that too tight, so all I did is loosen that off, and then it was able to run without the choke. I probably just loosened it about 2.5, 3 turns, and then it's idling perfect. So again, the next video is actually going to be trying out the mower deck, and that should be up probably in the next day or two, so make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. That way you'll get notified when the video is up. However, the major hurdles are overcome. Again, what's left is to change the oil, and I'll check the belts too. Again, you can access part of the belts just by lifting up the rear seat, and I'll just confirm there's no other grease points that I'm missing. So if I am and you know about them, make sure you post it in the comments. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint the top of the air filter. Other than that, I don't want to do a whole lot. I kind of like the originality of the tractor. I don't want to over restore it. I mean, as far as the paint work, it's actually in really, really good shape, other than a couple little blemishes. However, for a tractor that's almost 40 years old, I'm certainly not complaining. And again, I'd like to find some plastic cap to go over here. I want to keep the original fuel gauge. And I also want to repair this little corner of the seat before it gets too bad. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great night.